Lads and ladies, Royalivi here, and today you get to witness an idiot manager pick his teams on Sorare for the upcoming game week. I guess this is a practice in case I ever decide to go into live streaming, because, this won't be like my other videos. There's no script. I won't be zooming in on my face at all. We won't have any of that shit. I mean, well, maybe just a little bit of that. But, for the most part, it's just going to be me live picking my teams, and that's mainly because that's all I can afford to do today, because nothing of interest has happened in the past few game weeks, mostly because of the boring as fuck international break. We hate those, but luckily that's over. Real football has returned, so I just thought, fuck it, let's pick some teams. Let's do that. So let's start with, I guess, with the limited Euro Pro teams. They're called specialist teams now, so that kind of fucks up the name for the other series on my channel, but we're gonna run with it, and we'll start with the French league here. I have a Lyon stack, so this is pretty much gonna pick itself. I'm not even gonna look at the common players for now. Let's just put Lopez in goal. I got a few options there in defence. We better check what the predicted Lyon lineup is. I know Tagliafico was away on international duty, so might want to check that he's definitely in the lineup. And Lyon are actually against the bottom of the league, the only team below them in the league. So this is a pretty big game. Tagliafico's got 90%, Cacaret's got 80%, and then front three of Nuama, Lacazette, Jaffinho. So I think we are going to stick with Tagliafico here. We're going to go with Cacaret. I'm probably butchering that name, but fuck it. Lacazette up front, and I've got 58 blue hexagon cunt spare, so I'm hoping Nuama fits into that. I'm pretty sure I already have his card. I got Shirky, but again, he's sort of been dropped from the team lately, so we're going to go with Ernest, Nuama, a full-on Lyon fuckfest here. And we're just going to captain Lacazette. He got a few goals last game. I think Lyon blew a 3-1 lead, actually, so they drew 3-all, which sums up Lyon's season. But, that's one team done. Look at this, lads. We're really fucking flying through this shit. Let's check the Premier League out next. Premier League specialist, again, should pick itself. I've got an Everton stack, so we'll go Pickford, Tarkowski, Garner, Dwight McNeil. And I have 53 hexagon cunt spare. With spoiler alert here, I want a Raheem Sterling limited card the other week from this tournament. So I think that's almost too perfect not to put him in there. So this team looks pretty fucked because, Chelsea are playing Arsenal. That's going to be pretty tough. And then Everton are away to Liverpool. That's going to be pretty tough. It is a big rivalry. So, hopefully Everton actually turn up and try and do good football for a change. But we better check their lineup. Predicted first by Johnny Dornado, 1/3 of the Sober Thursday Club. He is known as a massive piece of shit around here, but, we'll see what he's saying about the lineup. Does he have my players in? Yeah, he's got Pickford, he's got Tarkowski, he's got Garner, and he's got Dwight McNeil, so pretty happy with that. I'm just going to assume Sterling starting for Chelsea. He definitely didn't get injured on international duty for England because he didn't get picked. So pretty happy with this team. I do not expect much this week due to tough fixtures, but we're going to give them the good old college try, which means next, fuck it, I could see La Liga. This is definitely my worst team of the bunch. Guy is injured, so I did specifically bring in Juan Foyth of Villarreal here, only because he sort of lines up with Danny Parejo and Sorloff, my two other Villarreal players. And I've only got really one option here left, and that's going to be Pepelu. So this team looks pretty shit, so, not too confident about this one. But we're going to captain Parejo. We're going to see what they can do. Definitely more confident about Lyon at the moment out of the three I've done. Serie A. Now, this is technically my strongest of the 5 leagues altogether. Guess I'll go Silvestri in goal. Terracino should be starting, but he was quite high on the points cap there. I know I've got some high points cap players here to get in, so we'll squeeze in a lower keeper on the blue hexagon cunt end there, and I'm just going to hopefully go Napoli strong here if I can. They've got a very favourable fixture. Like, just looking at Çalhanoğlu, 66 points. Ooh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to squeeze it in. Like, I got 52 points between the two strikers, which, realistically, I'd want Thuram and Martinez, right? But I can't fit them in on the points cap. So I got the Zapata as part of a trade the other day, which I'm probably just going to put him in. And then I've got options here. I could do Bastoni. I could go Ostergaard. Do I want to leave Çalhanoğlu there on his own as the only player? I don't know. This is tough, lad. This is why I should be live streaming this. Then you could all say, "Hey, you fucking dipshit, put this guy in." I said I was gonna go Napoli strong, so we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with the first instinct here and do a big old Leo Ostergaard in there. So I've got two good strikers there, Martinez and Thuram, saved for another team. Even Bastoni in defence there should be playing. Do I want to check these guys are playing? It has been international duty, so Fuck it, can't be asked. I'm just going to assume they're all playing. I'm going to captain Di Lorenzo. Fuck it. And I've got one Hexagon Conspirator. So I feel like I've done pretty well there. So we'll confirm that bad boy. And there's one left, and that's the Bundesliga, which, again, sort of writes itself because I have a Wolfsburg stack, although Castells is sick. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else and go. Ooh. It'd be interesting to see, actually, who's predicted to start in goal for Wolfsburg. Let's have a look. I assume Pervan, but he's got no points, so he could be useful in another cap mode, like cap 220 or cap 240. So let's see what they're saying. We've got Pavo Pervan as the predicted goalie, 90%. That's, wow, yeah, that's going to be useful for another team. I think Wolfsburg haven't been doing great so far to them, so I'm going to save him for another team and use a higher rated goalie as the common spot, I think. But I'm definitely going to put LaCroix in, probably Baku. I don't think I've got an Arnold yet, so I might go Svanberg. Ooh, Thiago Thomas. Not fully predicted to start. That's tough. That's a tough choice on the striker because I don't have Jonas Wind yet either. So, fuck it. We'll go Gregor Kobel. Dortmund are at home. That's a good common to put in. I've even got Sule there as well, but he hasn't been starting lately, so just going to avoid him. And, you know, the team's probably a write-off anyway, as Wolfsburg are playing Bayer Leverkusen, who are top of the league. So, you know, clearly they're decent at football, which is an issue here. But we've got the stack. We're going to give them a good old college try. Fuck it. Yeah, not confident about many of those teams, but they're all done. So, yeah, that's the Euro Profit Challenge series done. So let's move on to now my actual account and the Road to Glory teams. I've got a Cap 240 Super Rare team. It's pretty dog shit. A running theme here today is the dog shit teams I have. Got Vicen and Huan of RKC. Obviously, Vicen had the very bad head injury a few weeks back. I assume Huan is still predicted to start. Yeah, 90%. Obviously, there. Etienne Vicen injured. We got anything down here? How is Vicen going? Can't find any news yet. Don't know about Vicen. Hopefully he's back soon, as it's a bad injury and he's a great keeper, so we like having him in the account. But today will be Giroud and Huan. Two options here in defence. Both pretty shit, actually, when we look at their scores. I mean, Noster here is capable of a couple of greens, which is nice. And if we check Diego Liete out, a bit more consistent on the yellows, but less greens. I mean, they're just both pretty dog shit. We're going to go with Noster here. Gineppo, probably going to captain Gineppo. He just plays every game at the moment. Not got a goal or an assist in his new Belgium club, Standard Liège, but, you know, I think it's coming eventually. So I'm going to keep captaining him until he does, and then I've only got one option up front. I was looking at getting another forward in, actually, but I got robbed going for a Nicholas Storm from Pranksy. Someone beat me to the punch, so I guess just this week we're going to hope Sanabria gets some minutes off the bench. He seems to be benched every week at the moment. Go for Diego Liete, but again, loads of blue Hexagon cunt spare in the top left there. Not confident about this team at all, but you never know. You know, one day I'm going to catch a falling star, and that could be this game week, but we will see. So I guess we'll move on to Cap 240 Rare. Fuck it. I've got options here, because I recently bought Zelenika in goal, but I also got Brad Stuver, his last game of the season for Austin. Obviously, big points total difference there, so I'm going to go Zelenika for now. Maybe I'll squeeze Stuver in somewhere else. Keep it Croatian there with Sarlija of Hajduk split at the back. Both should be starting. I don't think I need to check that. Now I know Driussi is supposed to start, as is Rigoni for Austin, but getting pretty tight on the points total. So we'll put Rigoni in for now. Again, Uri or Fleming both expected to start. I thought Uri was injured, but I'm pretty sure I have checked already, and he was expected to start for Philly. Again, up front, I don't think it's guaranteed, so it's a bit of a risk, whereas Fleming is almost certainly guaranteed, so it's weighing up which option do I want to take. Yeah, only 70%. Probably going to go for Fleming here and see if I have someone I can squeeze in for 39 points. Oof, I mean, it's going to be Nick Lima or bust here. This is a big decision for my Cap 240 team. Yeah, we got 80%. You know, last game of the season, anything could fucking happen with the management. So they could try some new things out, try some young kids. But Lima's got the nod, Stuver's got the nod, fucking Rigoni's got the nod, Driussi's got the nod, Alex Ring's got the nod as well. They've all got the fucking nod. So I'm going to have to go for Nick Lima here. Fuck it, I'm going to captain this cunt here. Hopefully he does good tackling. That would be nice. We'll confirm that. And then I've got a few more rares left to use. I really don't know where to use them. We're thinking it through, lads. We're getting there. All-Star Rare Plus. No. We want All-Star Rare. And we go again, the exact same teams. We're going to go Stuver, Muhlenstein, Driussi, Michael Ure. Let's hope he starts. And yeah, looking at the options here, it's going to be Alex Ring. So, I mean, it's probably not good enough to do anything, right? But on the surface, it's not a terrible team by any stretch. So it definitely could have some potential of doing good soccering. I might go Cap 220 Limited, you know, and stick Pervan in there. I think that's the play. So I take the commons out. I actually think I could get a very strong team out this week if I use Pervan. Oh, I had an offer for Pervan the other week, or the other day actually, and that's probably why, because he's going to be very strong on the points total up here. Look, no blue hexagon cunts used. Yeah, I've got a starting keeper. This is huge for the account. So I've got like 55 I can use on different players. Fuck, I got options, man. It's going to be tough. Not going to pick itself. Like, even Cameron Carter-Vickers I could just lob in. Like, can I go full Celtic here? Would that fit in the cap? Oh yeah, that's not going to fit in the cap. Fuck it, let's try it. Let's see what's cracking. Oh my god, can I go full Celtic here? Who was the other cunt I was just looking at? Was it Hatate? It was. Mate, almost feels like a waste of the Celtic players putting them in cap 220, but that's like, that might be too perfect not to. Like this, you'd have to think on the surface, assuming they all start, that's going to be one of the better teams in cap 220. If Pervan's obviously against Leverkusen, which, you know, probably won't keep a clean sheet, but if the Celtic lads can do good shit, then we're laughing. I'm pretty sure it's McBride who does the Celtic predictions on Play Sharper. It usually says here. Yeah, McBride, big fan. Check out his YouTube channel if you haven't. It's very nice. He's a very nice man. And let's see what he's got for the lineup. We got Cameron Carter-Vickers, Gucci. We got Callum McGregor, Gucci. Rio Hatate, very Gucci. And my boy, Kyogo Furuhashi. Gucci. Yeah, I think, fuck it. Let's full send that. Let's get that in. That's an interest. I never go that strong in Cap 220 Limited. It's usually like a backup team for me, but I think with Pervan there, I think it was the right thing to do. I'm not too bothered about Cap 270 Limited. Obviously, it's now the month-long competition. I just don't think I give a fuck, honestly. So maybe I'll get a team out there at the end with the remnants of the account. But for now, we're going to go Champion America Limited, and Martin Pearce is definitely starting against a weak Galaxy team, so I'm happy to stick him in here. And I'm probably just going to go Philly strong. Glesnes was predicted to start. Gazdag was also predicted to start, as was Julian Carranza. And, like, I mean, I could go Jack Elliott. He is predicted to start. He's only 40 points there on the last 15 average. So I feel like he'd be better utilised in Cap 240 maybe, along with Cascante or Nick Lima, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go stronger here. I'm going to risk Sebastian Driussi. 2 forwards there, but that's a strong team for, like, maybe the final big chance of the MLS season I have here. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to captain Gazdag. He's my old true and faithful. And let's move on to Challenger Europe Limited. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Obviously, I just used a lot of the Celtic lads. But I do have Dominic Livakovic, Hervey Kofi. I'll go Dom. I'll go Big Dom. He should be starting. Not many options in defence. Sutalo seems to be the main one. I don't think Rostovsky is back from injury, but we can have a look. I assume Sutalo will be starting for Ajax. I'm probably not even going to check that. We're just going to hope the stars align on that one. And I'm pretty sure, as I said, Rostovsky was injured. Oh, he's 70%. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Rostovsky's there. He's in there. He's in there, dog. So, any news down here? Is Rostovsky back on fit? I mean, it doesn't look like there's many answers, but, you know, we might use him in another lineup. I think I'll stick with Sutalo. And then here, Zorgan is going to be the man. And up front, Petkovic is injured. Abad is injured. Erkan Chara is just dog shit at soccer. I mean, he's better than me. I don't want to be too harsh, but, you know, for what we're going for here, we're going to have to go with Hugo Kuipers, who's also coming back from an injury, but I'm pretty sure he has been in training, so I'm going to risk him. I'll quickly check their lineup on Play Sharper as well. I know Play Sharper's not always 100% correct. It's just regular fans like you and I doing the lineups. But, you know, I back them. I trust them. They've rarely let me down, other than, as I said, Johnny Dornado. But that guy's a bit of a piece of shit, so had to expect it. And what are we saying for Hugo Kuipers here? 70%. Yeah, fuck it. Let's risk him. Let's get him in. And then we've got one spot left to fill that extra spot. I'm probably going to go Kadri here, but let's take a quick look. I mean, yeah, I'll probably risk Rostovsky in another lineup. We'll go Kadri here. That's a pretty solid lineup. I don't expect too much. Maybe I could win a tier 5 or something. But, yeah, it's Kuipers I'm worried about if he starts. But also his form as well. If we check a look at his form here, it's, like, not been great recently, right? Since game week 400, pretty much. But if you check before that, it was just a fucking plethora of green. And I'm colorblind as shit, but even I can tell that's green. Like, look at that fucking run of form. There's, like, 2 games in 20 where he didn't score a goal, so hopefully he can get back to it. Champion Europe, I don't think I can get a team out there. So really, it's just Cap 240 and All-Star. Let's go All-Star. We'll do these 2 teams as the final ones. Yeah, I guess All-Star is going to be Kofi or Menzel or Stuver. We'll go Kofi. Kofi. Cup of coffee. We'll do coffee and goal. We'll get Bastoni in there. He should be starting. Guimaraes. I think he'll be starting over Tonali, so we're going to get Guimaraes in the team. So I'm quite happy with that. Oh shit, I still got Thuram and Martinez, haven't I? Fuck, I might just... Yeah, I guess I bang him in here. Jaffinho's supposed to start as well. That's a good one for Cap 240. Yeah, I might just go like full on Inter Milan here. We've already got Bastoni. We'll chuck Martinez in there and then Thuram. Again, there are a lot of players on international duty, so they're another team we're going to have to check here quickly. On play sharper. I'm pretty sure Çalhanoğlu should be starting, and then we're just looking for Bastoni, Thuram, Martinez. Yeah, 95%, 95%, 95% on Bastoni, 90% on Çalhanoğlu. As it stands, the regular lineup should be deployed, but many players are away for international duty, so we need them to be back in training in order to make a better prediction. Well, that doesn't help me at all right now, so I'm just going to go with this lineup here, and I'm going to captain my boy Martinez. Yeah, cool. That's a decent lineup. It's one of those ones I don't expect it to do too well, but you know, if Inter Milan just fucking smash Torino, then maybe it will do well. That's what we're here for. That's the dream, right, guys? I've got a can of Monster and a dream, and that is one of the dreams. So we'll finish off here with Cap 240 limited. Really go for that $5 worth of threshold. That's what the account is all about. And let's look at my keeper options. So it's either Menzel or Stuver here. As I said, Silva doesn't play. Terracino, I might just whack in a throwaway team. We'll go Stuver only because I remember seeing a Cascante here as well. Both of them are expected to start, and that's really low on the points, right? I guess Rigoni. I guess we're just fucking Austin FC fans for one more game week, fellas. There's only one more week of Austin, then we can fucking forget about them for 3 or 4 months, which I need to right now because they've had a very bad season. So if I can get them out of my brain, that would be lovely. I'm going to back Jaffinho here. They got bottom of the league, so if Jaffinho does start, very happy. Fuck me, I got 79 points spare in Cap 240 limited. Like, what the fuck? I've got all these points spare and I just don't know who to put in here. Kind of dog shit options. Kostic should start, but you know, it's Juve away at Milan. Fuck, I don't actually. I'm just gonna fucking stick Felipe Mora in. I think we'll call that for a game week, fellas. Fuck me, is that an outro? Fuck me, that was all so stressful. I don't know how people do that, like regular live streams and shit, lads, because my autism's flaring up. That was something. But if you sat through to the end, you win nothing, but you get my thanks. So I'll catch you next time.